guys, so today I'm going to be making some chocolate chip banana bread. So you're going to need 3 ripe bananas, but my bananas are not ripe, so I'm going to preheat my oven to 300 and bake them for like 15 minutes. And then just unpeeled, I'm gonna set them on a baking sheet. So now that that's preheating, I'm gonna go ahead and start putting everything else together. The first thing that I always do is take out my butter because I want it to be nice and soft when I put it in the bowl. So I have my bowl. Okay, so we're gonna start out with flour. We're gonna do 1 cup and then 3/4 of a cup. And now we're gonna do 1 cup of sugar and then 1/3 a cup. Now I have some baking powder and we're gonna do a teaspoon. And then we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of some baking soda. Okay, so the oven is preheated. So now I'm just gonna put these in the oven for 15 minutes. Now this part's optional, but I'm going to put 1/2 cup of cocoa powder and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So that was all the dry ingredients, so I'm gonna give that a mix before I add any of the wet ingredients. Now you're gonna do 2 eggs. Now I'm going to do 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now, this part, typically you would use milk, but I don't have milk and I won't drink milk. So I do have 1/2 and 1/2. I've used 1/2 and 1/2 so many times that honestly I don't get milk for it anymore. So I'm gonna do 1/2 cup of 1/2 and 1/2. But if you don't add the cocoa powder, just do 2 tablespoons. Quick intermission. Look how beautiful. This is the pumpkin spice cold foam. Okay, now for the butter, I'm going to melt it a little bit. Not completely melted, just soften it up a bit. You're gonna do 2/3 cup of butter. Okay, I have my 2/3 cup of butter. Okay, and I'm just waiting on the bananas. Okay, so the bananas just finished. I'm gonna take them out and then I'm gonna turn the heat up to 350. I am gonna let them cool off for just a second. While I let that cool off, you're gonna take your pan and then I like to take a paper towel because I don't want my banana bread to stick, and dip it in the butter and rub it all over the pan. Okay, and they're gonna be browned. Now that our bananas are in here, we can mix. Again, this is optional, but I'm gonna be adding some shelled walnuts. A lot. And then semi-sweet chocolate chips. Measure with your heart. That's all mixed up. And now I know we already added the butter to this, but I do like to spray it too because again, I do not want this sticking. I'm just gonna use the Pam spray and spray a generous amount. Okay. And then if you're feeling fancy, you can add some chocolate chips on top as well. Okay, and now that I'm sweating, it's ready to go in the oven. Dang. Okay, and that's gonna go in the oven for 60 minutes. Oh my God, look at that. Let's get a close up. Beautiful. Definitely let it cool off and then you can flip it out. And that's it.